Indian politics protests are common, but very few leaders have built an entire political identity around dharna, gherav, agitation, and street revolts. One of them is Mamta Banerjee, the Chief Minister of West Bengal. For decades, whether she was an opposition leader, a railway minister, or even the Chief Minister of the state, her answer to political conflict has often been the same: sit on dharna, laces, mobilize protests. Supporters call it people's politics, critics call it permanent agitation. So, today we explore a simple question: is Mamta Banerjee the last street fighter of Indian politics, or a leader who never stopped protesting? Let's examine the timeline. The street fighter is born in 1990s. Before becoming chief minister, Mamta Banerjee built her reputation through street politics. In the 1990s, she frequently organized rail blockades, protests, and gherav against the ruling CPIM government in Bengal. One famous moment happened on August 16, 1990. During a youth rally in Kolkata, Mamta Banerjee was allegedly attacked by CPIM workers. Instead of retreating from politics, the incident transformed her image into a fighter against the left front government. Soon after, she founded her own party in January 1998, All India Trinamool Congress. From that moment onwards, protests became her primary political weapon. The Singur hunger strike, December 2006. If one protest defined Mamta Banerjee's rise to power, it was Singur. The conflict started when the West Bengal government decided to acquire farmland in Singur for the Tata Motors Nano factory. Many farmers opposed the land acquisition, and Mamta Banerjee saw an opportunity. On 4th of December 2006, she started a hunger strike in Kolkata's Metro Channel area. This protest continued for 26 days, and she demanded return of farmland, justice for farmers, cancellation of the factory project. The hunger strike became national news. The agitation shocked the government of Buddhadev Bhattacharjee. Eventually, the project collapsed and Tata Motors shifted the nano factory to Gujarat. This single protest changed the political landscape of Bengal. Many analysts believe Singur was the beginning of the end for the 34-year left rule in West Bengal. The Nandigram movement, 2007. Just months after Singur came an even bigger confrontation. In Nandigram, the government planned to build a special economic zone for a chemical hub. Farmers feared losing their land. Mamta Banerjee launched another massive agitation. On 14th of March 2007, police firing during clashes killed 14 people. The incident shocked the country. Mamta Banerjee organized protests, rallies, and blockades across Bengal. She repeatedly accused the left front government of violence. The Singur Nandigram movements together turned Mamta Banerjee into the main challenger to left rule. From protest leader to chief minister. After years of agitation politics, Mamta Banerjee finally achieved her biggest victory. On 13th of May 2011, the Trinamool Congress defeated the left front. She became the chief minister of West Bengal. Ironically, the street fighter had now become the head of government. Most leaders change their style after coming to power, but Mamta Banerjee didn't. The protests continued. The 2019 Save the Constitution Dharna. One of the most unusual protests in Indian political history happened in February 2019. The Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) tried to question Kolkata Police Commissioner Rajiv Kumar regarding the Sharda Chit Fund scam. Instead of cooperating quietly, Mamta Banerjee launched a dramatic protest. On 3rd February 2019, she sat on a dharna at Metro Channel in Kolkata. Her demand was stop what she called the misuse of central agencies. She described the protest as a Save the Constitution movement. For 3 days, the Chief Minister of a state sat on the streets in protest. It was unprecedented in Indian politics. Dharna during election campaign, April 13, 2021. Even during elections, Mamta Banerjee used protest politics. On 13th of April 2021, the Election Commission of India banned her from campaigning for 24 hours over alleged violations. Her response was another dharna. She arrived in a wheelchair at Mayo Road in Kolkata and sat beside the statue of Mahatma Gandhi. The protest lasted about 3.5 hours. She accused the Election Commission of being unconstitutional and undemocratic. The latest dharna, March 6, 2026. Even today, the pattern continues. On 6th March 2026, Mamta Banerjee again sat on dharna at Metro Channel in Kolkata. This time, the issue was alleged deletion of voters from electoral rolls. She accused the Election Commission and political opponents of conspiring to remove Bengali voters from the list. During the protest, she even brought people on stage who claimed they were wrongly marked as dead voters. Supporters gathered, speeches were delivered, and the protest continued throughout the night. More than 2 decades after Singur, Mamta Banerjee was still using the same political method: street protest. The strategy behind the dharna. Why does Mamta Banerjee rely so heavily on protests? There are 3 possible reasons. Street connection. Mamta Banerjee built her career as a grassroots activist. Unlike many politicians who rely on elite networks, she prefers mass mobilization. Media attention. A dharna instantly attracts cameras, public debate, national headlines. It converts a political dispute into a dramatic spectacle. Political pressure. Street protests put pressure on governments, central agencies, and election bodies. It turns governance issues into public movements. But not everyone sees this style positively. Critics says constant agitation by a chief minister sends a strange message. Instead of governing quietly, the leader behaves like a permanent protester. Some critics even say Mamta Banerjee never stopped being an opposition leader. Her supporters see the opposite. They call her Didi, the people's fighter. They argue that protest is the most democratic way to challenge powerful institutions. A unique political personality. In modern Indian politics, few leaders combine administration and agitation the way Mamta Banerjee does. Even after becoming chief minister 3 times, she continues to use the methods of a street activist. From Singur in 2006 to Nandigram in 2007 to Metro Channel protests in 2019 and 2026. Her political philosophy seems simple. If there is conflict, take it to the streets. Mamta Banerjee's political journey is unusual. Most leaders climb from the streets to power and then leave protest politics behind. But Mamta Banerjee did something different. She carried the street with her into the Chief Minister's office. To her supporters, that means she never forgot the people. To her critics, it means governance often turns into agitation, but one thing is undeniable. For more than 3 decades, Mamta Banerjee has proven one thing. In her political dictionary, the most powerful words are still dharna, gherav, and revolt.